So let's talk all about email list cleaning. And if you're like, what in the world is email list cleaning? Is that even a thing? Yes, it is. And today we're going to talk about why your nonprofit should definitely clean your email list every so often. I'll tell you how often, what it is, and why it's so important. I'm Christina Edwards. I teach nonprofits how to be extraordinary marketers, communicators, and attract the right supporters online. So let's dive in. Let's talk about what is email list cleaning in the first place and why should you do it. So recently on a nonprofit Facebook group, one of the higher ups leadership inside the nonprofit said, hey, there's a marketing director inside our organization that just started, and she wants to clean and remove contacts from our email list. I don't think she should. I think that's a terrible idea. What does everyone else think? And it was really interesting to see everybody weigh in. There were all sorts of opinions of like, oh my gosh, you should never delete or remove people from your list. Those are donors. What are you thinking? To like, of course you should. And here's what I said. Yeah. You should. You absolutely should remove those email addresses. Now, I'm going to walk you through the process and why it's not scary and why you should do it in the first place. The first reason that I want to tell you about is that when you leave those completely cold subscribers, meaning they have not opened an email in at least 90 days, but likely 6 months or a year, when you leave them on your list, your metrics are kind of garbage, okay? Your metrics are totally diluted. Your open rates, your click-through rates, they're totally wonky because you've got this huge segment of people who aren't even looking at your content and haven't for so long that it's really hard to sift through what's true. And for that marketing director or for whoever is writing those emails, it's really hard for them to be successful in their role when they've got this giant population of people not looking at their content at all. So that's one reason why. It's complete vanity metrics. So I'm going to use an example today of 5,000 subscribers. Let's say you have 5,000 subscribers on your email list. And let's say 2,000 of those subscribers aren't looking at your content at all, meaning they have not opened a single email in over 6 months. That might feel really, really scary to just remove 2,000 subscribers. That's nearly half your list. Of course, you would feel like kind of panicked and scared about that, right? Wrong. I want you to do it. I'll walk you through why you shouldn't do it just straight away and what to do instead. But I want to get you comfortable with the idea of removing them. Because when you look at those 5,000 subscribers, your organization is assigning a dollar value to those 5,000. For example, hey, when we do our year-end appeals to 5,000 people, this percentage of people should make a donation, okay? So your board and your executive director is assigning a dollar value. That dollar value translates into whoever's job it is to write those appeals, to send out those appeals. Now, that's great and all, but when 40% of your list isn't even seeing your emails, then your dollar values are super off. And then what happens at the end of the year? You aren't meeting those goals because all of your metrics were wonky in the first place. So everybody's unrealistic. Then we've got our revenue that's wonky and unrealistic. We've got the person who's in that role who can't succeed in that role because the last time you scrubbed your list was never. So hopefully I've walked you through why I want you to list clean every so often. I recommend doing it every 6 months to a year. That's totally fine. Pick one, go with that, okay? So before you remove everybody from the list that are cold subscribers that haven't opened an email in a long amount of time, I want you to put them through a cleaning sequence, okay? A list cleaning sequence can be very easy, very automated. You'll set it up one time and then annually or every 6 months, you could use the same sequence. So that's the name of the game here. We always want to give you time-saving hacks when we can. So that's what this is. It's 3 to 5 emails that you're going to put all of your cold subscribers on an email drip series, okay? I have a cheat sheet. I'm linking it in this video if you want a little bit more information about what to say and the cadence to say it on that drip series. So 3 to 5 emails, and think of it like last call at the bar, okay? It's 2 a.m. and your bartender is going ding, 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 last call. That's what this list scrubbing is, okay? We're giving people an opportunity to say, wait, I want one more drink, or wait, no, I want to stay on your list, or nope, I'm out, okay? And neither is wrong. Totally fine if they choose to opt out, unsubscribe. It's totally fine. Now, in this list cleaning sequence, this is really important distinction. If they do nothing, they're off the list, okay? So they have two options. You send them an email and you're like, hey, friend, it's long time no see. Here's what our organization does. Here's why we're really important. Can you click this link if you want to stay on the list? We want them to take action. They need to click the link to stay on the list. If they don't click the link, meaning they didn't order that last cocktail, they're off the list. Really, really important here. You don't have to delete them and never have any data from them ever again. What I want you to do is archive them, okay? Depending on who you're using for your email management, maybe MailChimp or Constant Contact or something like that, you have an option to archive them. Archiving them means you can still go back and see their content record and see all of their juicy information. It just means they're no longer on the list, okay? And you're no longer being charged for them. So a lot of your email management software is charging you per subscriber. It's a really important reason why you should be doing this. There's no point in paying for 5,000 subscribers if only 3,000 are actually active. Before you take any action, I want you to export a CSV file of your cold donors. So that way you have a backup in case something goes awry, you have that there. Export the CSV file and then you're going to archive them. That's it. So let's recap what you learned today. You learned today what in the world email list scrubbing or cleaning is. You've learned why you should do it every 6 months to a year. It's a 3 to 5 email sequence. You're going to put your cold subscribers, people who have not opened or interacted with your emails in a long, long time, you're going to put them through that drip campaign. If you want to know more about how often or what to say, make sure you download my free cheat sheet. I'm linking it in the comments below. Leave me a comment. Tell me if you've ever scrubbed your list. I'd love to know how many subscribers you have sitting cold on your list. It's time to put them through this series and wake them back up. I've had tons of nonprofits have amazing results where they are able to re-engage, warm this cold audience back up. Sometimes it is about saying a last call and people are like, wait, I want to know more. I want to know more. Leave me on, right? To re-engage them. So that's the name of the game here. And then, of course, we're going to have people that we clean. That's totally fine. Unsubscribes are fine. And it's totally fine to have people not align with your organization anymore. We don't need to spend time focusing on that. We need to spend time focusing on cultivating the donors and the supporters you have now and attracting new ones. Make sure you leave me a comment below. Tell me if this resonated with you and subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you next time. Bye.